Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator, here at the HDBaseT booth at InfoComm 2022, joined by the man of the hour, Dave Labuskes, CEO of AVIXA. Thanks so much for joining me, Dave. Always a pleasure to chat with you.
It is a pleasure to be here. The only thing I'll object to is I am not the man of the hour. The people that are here, the exhibitors, the attendees, the volunteers that have taught classes for the last week, they are the men and women of the hour. I am just here as a support guy.
Correction is well taken, and I just want to commend you on what has been, from my perspective at least, a very successful show. It's the middle of the afternoon on day 2. We still have another day ahead of us, but I feel like it's been a very robust show. I feel like the AV tweeps, the AV community has come out. What is your top-line assessment at this moment in time?
I heard jolt in the arm. That's what I heard somebody say, and I actually can't come up with a better description than that. I mean, the industry is full of such resilient people, such creative people, so capable of overcoming whatever challenge they face, whether they're in live events and they're hit with a crisis that has to be resolved in 3 minutes when the stage curtain is going up, or whether or not the construction schedule has been delayed. But it all comes down to people. And it has been exhausting for the last couple years to interact with those people virtually. It's been better than not interacting. But this, man, this is the first trade show I've been a part of where people are praising the fact that their feet are sore, where people are excited about the fact that they can't get to a meeting on time. That patina of sort of every day, this is what a trade show is, that's gone. We're all at our first InfoComm, and our jaws have dropped, our arms are sore from the hugs. It's been great.
I feel exactly the same way. You know, before the pandemic, sure, you can sometimes get tired of living out of a suitcase, chasing after a plane, delays, things like that. But after that 2-year break, almost 2.5-year break, where there weren't that many live events, coming back to a show like this, it's truly invigorating. We're such a people-oriented industry. I mean, the technology is spectacular and it's life-changing in some the experiences it can create. But we're such a people-oriented industry. I think people have been kind of seeding the relationships on social media, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, but they really come into full blossom at an event like InfoComm. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of our manufacturers, CEOs over the last 2 days, and again, without exception, one of the key themes of the conversation, and I know you have had it, and everybody has had this experience where you're talking more to the people that you work with every day than you did before COVID. You're Zooms, you're in meetings, you're in Teams all day long, but you're not having the conversation with somebody that you used to work with or with somebody that isn't on your calendar. And those conversations matter. We are an industry that is dependent upon relationships of the technology as well as the professionals that deliver the technology, which incidentally is all driven towards making the connections of people more effective. Mm-hmm. This is mission critical for our industry, and I am so excited to be here, so excited to be a part of it, and excited to see the energy that everybody is bringing.
So I was just doing a panel discussion talking about IT and AV coming together. It seems like InfoComm is kind of the great coming together. You have AV specialists, you have integrators, you have end users, you have higher ed, you have IT people. What is the mix of InfoComm? How would you frame it? Is this just like a technology ecosystem? How would you describe the mix of people who come here?
Well, it is. This is the only type of experience where you can touch all of the pieces of the ecosystem. You can call it an ecosystem. You could call it a community, and they both sort of evoke a different emotional response. But the people that install our technology call themselves integrators. Because they are integrating disparate parts to solve a common problem. You're right. We have people here that identify themselves as IT professionals. We have people here that identify themselves as AV professionals, content creators, technology managers across 1,000 verticals. at the core, what's the point of commonality? They're people. And people, by nature, want to be around other people and learn from that and grow from that.
I agree completely. Any final thoughts for this conversation about being back in person, back with our industry family, back with our colleagues, those who inspire us, those who create the experiences that we all aspire to achieve when we go out the door?
I guess I'll sort of reiterate my opening comment that I really appreciate the credit that you're giving to me and my team, and believe me, they deserve it. But this industry is what creates this event. This industry is what creates this excitement. This industry is what's made this building look the best that it has looked since it's opened, as I just heard from our hosts here. It's been a journey to here that has been taken by everybody that is here and has been at the events that we needed to have to get to an event like this. I'm just excited about the future.
Well, I'll echo what you said at the outset. Live events are back. They're back within the industry. They're back for the experiences that we create, integrators create. So it's a wonderful place to be. It's a wonderful to turn over this new leaf and be back in person again, events happening again.
It sure is, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. So happy to have been joined by Dave Labuskes, CEO of AVIXA, here from InfoComm 2022 in Las Vegas. My name is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief of Commercial Integrator here at the HDBaseT booth. Have a great rest of the show.